Hey friends, welcome to Ask Dr. Betters. I'm Danielle and I'm here with my granddad, Dr. Chuck F. Betters. Granddad, the question we have for you today is our death time and place fixed?
Yes. And that's the short answer to your short question. But in Luke's Gospel, we read in Luke chapter 12, verse 25, Jesus says, "Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to your life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest?" Notice Jesus says you cannot do this. You cannot add one single hour to your life. Elsewhere in that same sermon, Jesus says, the very hairs on your head are numbered. God knows how many hairs you have on your head. He says that a bird doesn't fall from the sky without your Father knowing it. And he who cares for that bird falling from the sky, does he not care that much for you? He says the flowers of the field, they neither toil nor they spin. But yet even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Psalm 139 tells us that while we were in our mother's womb, Christ knew us. And that our days in that womb were formulated, and our days from that point forward are numbered. God knows not only and has not only predestined your death, how you'll die, how many days you'll live, every hour that you'll spend on this earth, but he has predetermined it for all eternity, from eternity past, Ephesians 1 tells us. So we spend so much time caring for our bodies. But the Apostle Paul tells us, and he doesn't mean this the way some of us take it, that we profit very little from bodily exercise. He doesn't mean by that don't exercise. He means by that our bodies are finite. Our bodies are dust. They're made from dust, and to dust they'll return. He says that we cannot add one single inch to our height, that we're created a certain way. My eyes are a certain color because God made them that way. A leopard cannot change his spots. And on and on and on the list goes of features that God has made in the human being that cannot be changed. And that includes how many days, hours, months we will live. I have over the years buried people who were 95, 100 years old. And I have buried babies that were 6 or 7 hours old. And everything in between. It is appointed unto each man to die once. Notice it is appointed to die once. It is predetermined to die once. And the hour is determined. Jesus told us that we can't add one single hour to our lifespan by worrying about it. It's going to happen because it's been appointed. We were appointed in our mother's womb. We were appointed to the families to which we were born. We are appointed to the life that we will live, and we are appointed to die. And that death is fixed in God's eternal calendar. Friends, that tells me something. That God is sovereign over all things. He's over how old the stars are. Some of the stars that we look at are already dead. They've already died. But because they're light years away, it hasn't occurred to us yet that God has fixed even the stars and named them by name in their proper orbits, and their death is determined. The animals die according to the will of God. And human beings are appointed to die when God determines we are fixed to die. For the believer, when God has finished your eternal destiny, when he has put the last coat of paint on your mansion and glory, then he will come for you. He will take you home at that appointed hour. It is appointed, fixed, predestined for each man to die at God's appointed time. I hope this helps.